My name's Paul, and this is my Oz adventure. After a season-ending football injury, I decided to continue my studies in a country at the top of my bucket list, Australia. Coming from a small private school of only 3,000 to a university of nearly 32,000 was a task in itself. I never thought I needed a campus map just to find my nearest classroom. I figured that by having an enormous 3-story library would make it easy for me to find a place to go and study. But instead, it's like going to the opening night of a movie. You have to get there 3 hours before just to get a seat. And classrooms the size of our stadium. Really? But studying international business here at Macquarie University has provided numerous opportunities like foreign internships, over 100 clubs you can join, and festivals like Conception Day that we all get to experience. At first, the thought of living in the outback with Crocodile Dundee and indigenous aboriginals came to mind. But instead I found myself dropped into the metropolitan of Australia, in the heart of Sydney, where for the first time I was on my own to cook and clean and find my true identity. Australia was definitely the most diverse place I've ever been to in my life. From the people to the landscape. One minute you could be hiking in the mountains, climbing up waterfalls with your friends. The next, you're in downtown Sydney surrounded by skyscrapers. Yet only a half an hour away from the many beaches, which we took advantage of. And the best part about that was definitely the surfing culture. It's a way of life out there. Going to catch an early morning surf before you get on with your day. So I had to dive in and try it out for myself. So I bought my own surfboard, went out to conquer the waves of Australia. Needless to say, I wasn't doing any barrels anytime soon, but it felt great to give it a shot and to be a part of what the Australian culture was about. But I felt like there was more, so I went on a road trip with my 4 new mates to really experience what this land had to offer, which turned out to be the best 2 weeks of my life, where I met people from all around the world that expressed the best things about traveling around Australia. Like Shama from New Zealand.
Definitely the people and the experiences that you have. Obviously they make you understand different things, like meeting different nationalities and learning about different countries.
And Marty, a 6-year-old guitarist that expressed the best satisfaction traveling around the world.
The great thing is, man, you never stop learning.
On this journey I explored the great heights of Australia to the depths of the Great Barrier Reef. It's truly the people that make up the Australian culture. Whether it's European backpackers or local Aussies, they're all open and welcome to get to know who you are and show you a little bit about Australia. And we got to kind of share different aspects of our culture. Like when we created a huge Thanksgiving feast, we got to invite all the Aussies over to experience kind of part of our culture. And joining a sports team out there, I made a family that was kind of my home away from home. They truly made the experience memorable and one that I'll never forget. So when I got back, I dove into the Australian culture, and the best part, it's gotta be its sport. Aussies are the true definition of a die-hard sports fan. You always knew it was game day right when you walked on the train. A flood of whatever color of the teams that were playing would just take over in masses. One of the best experiences I had around there was going to the Olympic Stadium to watch Australia versus New Zealand, the 2 best teams in the rugby world, face off. Right when you walked in the stadium, you could feel the passion from the sports fans. And being able to see the haka firsthand was an experience that I soon won't forget. From Aussie rules football to rugby league and union, these games are enjoyed through generations, from young to old alike. Having played football back home, I had to learn more about the game of rugby, but I'm not much of a spectator. Cool. From trekking through the outback to the city nightlife, this country offers both serenity and excitement. And as I reflect on my journeys, I realize how much I've learned about myself and this country. And it's only the beginning.